Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, everything is still covered up. We're still in the garage. It's still pretty cool here, not good enough to ride yet. Hopefully, maybe next week if everything goes to plan. But today, we're going to have a little look at some gear, some motorcycle gloves. I'm going to take you guys through some of the stuff that I used to wear and what I think right now are the best for motorcycle gloves. But first, we have a couple of viewer bikes to look at, and the first one comes from Saudi Arabia. And this is Amir's 2019 Fat Boy. And this bike has quite a few add-ons. Thick wings, custom cycles, mini apes, custom grips and mirrors, black mustache guard, Vance and Hines slip-ons, a little extra chrome and Willie G skulls throughout, and that is a nice 107 Fat Boy. Secondly, we have a bike from England, and this is Chris's 1997 FXD Wide Glide, a classic, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 1340 Evo, and in my response to Chris at the first, I called it a twin cam for some reason, but it is an Evo, and this has D&D mufflers, 80-spoke wheels, Hagen shocks, touring seat, and Willie and Max saddlebags. It's a nice Evo that's got 75,000 miles on it now. So thanks to both of you guys for sending in some pics of your bike. If anybody out there wants to see their bike in a video, send me some pictures and some info. My email address is in the description below. Now, before we get right into it, just a little disclaimer here, and that is that any of the gloves I talk about here, I'm not being paid to talk about them. No one has sent me anything free or offered me anything for them. It's simply my opinion and my experience using them. Okay, so first up, these are the type of gloves that I used to wear when I was quite a bit younger, when I was first getting out. And as you can tell, they are just little thin leather gloves, kind of Amazon, Walmart type specials. I do like the way they look and how much feel you get from them, but let's be honest, there's really no protection here. All they're really good for is to keep the bugs off your knuckles. So you wipe out in these, they are going to be instantly shredded. So I moved on pretty quick once I got a little bit smarter. Now, secondly, we come to these bad boys, and these are actually some of my all-time favorite gloves. And I mean, just look at these bad boys. These are icons. T-Max, they say, Timax. Basically, these are titanium plates on here, as well as with the fingers. And these gloves, I bought, honestly, because they looked nasty. But they are very, very sturdy. Of course, like I say, you've got the protection here. They're very thick leather. You've got studding here. They are absolutely great gloves. The only issue I really had with these Icon gloves is that they are quite bulky, they are quite hot, and you really don't get much feeling on the throttle or on the controls at all. And I also believe they don't make gloves like these anymore. Icon obviously will make gloves with the knuckle protection, but definitely not anything quite as brutal as these look. So just a short little aside to the video regarding these Icon gloves. Now back in the day, I used to ride with a little more organized, rougher crowd, and at the time I got these, I was wondering if they were going to be an issue, because just look at them. Myself and my comrades were getting, pulled over quite often, at least once a week. And the police would write you up a ticket for anything they could find. Loud pipes, high handlebars, motorcycle helmet not of spec, anything they could write up a ticket on or find a reason to tow your bike, they would. And I thought when I got these, like, are they going to look at these like these are weapons? Because they're just looking for something. And I mean, you hit somebody with one of these, believe me, it leaves a mark. But surprisingly, the police never looked at these or gave them a second thought. They would have a problem with everything else, but never looked at these as an issue. And I always thought that was kind of strange. But anyway, just a little story there. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, here's where we come to what I feel are the best motorcycle gloves out there, and they're actually not really motorcycle gloves at all. These are Mechanix gloves. These particular ones I think are called breachers, and I don't think they make this model anymore. Now, these are kind of the in-between the Icon and those other cheap gloves I showed before. They do have some okay leather here. Of course, this is just rubber, soft rubber, but these are actually made for military, police type applications. That's why they're called breachers. They are meant to punch through things like glass. Now, I've had these probably for about good 5 years now. They are starting to come apart a little bit, getting a little bit faded out. And they have been very good though, and I've had quite a few people actually message me and ask me where I got them. But like I say, Mechanix I find to be the absolute best. Now, I went out and I thought it's time to get a new pair. So of course, I did go again with the Mechanix. These are Impact gloves. These are actually a little bit more durable than those other ones, or at least they feel that way. They've got more padding on the palm here than the others, and of course you've got this finger and knuckle protection, not quite as much as on the old ones, but they seem like they're going to work really well, fit well, good feeling in them. And actually, for you folks who like your baggers and like your infotainment screens, these guys right here are touchscreen compatible. You can use them for that. So I really like these, and I think they're going to do quite well. So if you're looking for gloves, look up the tactical section in Mechanix, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And that's it for today, folks. I'm telling you, if you're looking for any new motorcycle gloves, do check out Mechanix. They are durable, and they're not really all that expensive. You see, there's no Willie G skull or bar and shield on these to add the extra $100 that you'd pay probably for Harley stuff. But anyway, check them out. I don't think you'd be disappointed. And that will do it for me for this week. So you guys have fun out there riding, and I will see you in the next one.